Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the Everyman Show. I am John Everyman, and this is such an episode today, people. This episode, it's like a thriller. Shit's gonna be off the wall. It's gonna be amazing. Makes you wanna run into a girl named Billie Jean and tell her she's not my lover. That's how I feel right now. Can't figure out any other phrase. We're just gonna be bad in here. That's what we're gonna be, right, Yamari? We're gonna be bad. I love it right now. It's black and white. There's no gray in here. Wow, ladies and gentlemen, this is such a unique episode today. I'm excited. I don't know where my crew is. This is amazing that they're not here for this. I mean, I tried telling them, but I don't think they believe me. I think that's the problem. You know, I'm not sure if they believe that I told them we were gonna have such a guest of quality, and they were like, John's just full of it again. You know what I mean? I think that's what's going on here, but it's okay. It's totally fine because I have someone that is equal to all my entire cast sitting behind the boards. I've missed this man so dramatically. You don't understand, sir. It is amazing when you don't have a producer here, how badly things can be.
Wow.
So I am very glad to have this man behind the boards.
Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have sitting back here, Yamari. Welcome back, man.
What an intro. What an intro. I appreciate
Yes,
it.
no, it is. And you brought a mic. You have come back evolved.
You stay ready. You stay ready.
You're like
You
Dragon
never
Ball
gotta
Z
get
characters that evolve in one of those episodes and shit. I am so grateful for you being back here. Thank you, because it has been a disaster. And with such a day like today, we wouldn't want to have any disasters. I mean, if this is going to continue to happen, we got to figure out how to clone you.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
want to clone Walter. I want to clone you.
You know what it was? I had to go home and take a look at the man in the mirror. And all right, that was the last one. That was the last one. That was the last one.
I see what you're
Go
doing.
ahead.
What? Do you remember a time?
Do you remember? No, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing
All
it.
right, relax. We're gonna get crazy in here. We're gonna get crazy in here. Ladies and gentlemen, it's okay. I'm glad Yamari's back. I have no cast, but I have an amazing guest. This is an amazing episode to me already. It's already a classic, and we haven't even uttered real words yet, like nothing, and it's already a classic. I could cut it off here and we're done. This is all I needed. But ladies and gentlemen, sitting with me this week is a guest that if you saw him walking down the street and you didn't know who he was, two things. Either you're an infant or you lived under a rock. But as a matter of fact, Yamari, what's the age cutoff to not recognize our guest? Like, how young do they have to be at this age, at this point, right?
Is there an age cutoff?
Is there? No, right? Like
2.
babies are born knowing about our guest, right? Like they put posters out already, like, and they explain the babies,
Because they have tablets now.
because I mean, you go to any part of the world, this guest, like this man, is not unnoticeable. You know what I mean? And I just feel like I feel like it doesn't even need an intro, but this is for our audio viewers, because anyone seeing this right now clearly knows who I'm referring to. But ladies and gentlemen, we have today. How familiar are you with impersonators, by the way, Yamar? Are you familiar with impersonators?
Not one of this caliber. I've never.
Listen, there's only 2 popular impersonators in the world, okay? And one is that of Elvis.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Like you'll always see those flying Elvises and shit. I don't think they've gotten a flying version of our next guest yet, but you know, maybe we could talk to him about it.
You have not said his name yet.
No, because I just want to tease some more.
Okay.
But ladies and gentlemen, we have sitting with us an impersonator who is known as MJ Dance Machine, who impersonates the King of Pop, Michael Jackson. Welcome to the show, sir. Thank you for coming here. Sorry for the long, sporadic intro, but I had to give it something.
It's okay.
I had to. This is like a moment. This is like We're not gonna have another MJ walking around coming back on this show next week. This is like, we've been here for 4 years. We're going on our 5th one pretty soon. Like, I'd have to wait another 5 years to get this again. But again, thank you so much. I don't know where to begin, man. I'm so, number one, and I know that you're, an impersonator for Michael Jackson, okay? But you're not the first impersonator I've gotten to meet. When I saw you coming, it brought back a memory. My mom had a picture of me and one of my uncles, right? Shout out to my Uncle Ron. Hey, Mom. And she had this picture where it was a meet and greet with a Michael Jackson impersonator. And I was so young that I didn't gravitate to that. I thought it was really Michael Jackson. And for years even, I grew up thinking it was Michael Jackson that I met as a kid. Until my mom explained it to me, it was an impersonator, and I was so like, wow. And as a matter of fact, when I saw you, I quickly went to those memories, but I was looking at you, I was like, holy crap, man, like it brought me back emotional. I feel like I'm really talking to him, man. But you don't go by Michael Jackson. You said you like to be known as MJ Dance Machine?
Yes, that's my Instagram name.
That's your Instagram name?
Yes.
But as people refer to you out there when you go to introduce yourself in certain places, do you introduce yourself as MJ Dance Machine or just MJ, or do you go with the full Michael Jackson?
I mean, people, they normally call me MJ or Michael.
Michael?
Yeah, they call me either Michael or MJ.
Or MJ?
Yes.
Okay, which one rings a bell for you better?
I mean, they're like, oh, can I call you MJ? I'm like, sure, go ahead.
That is so cool, man. Let me ask, do you want to divulge what your real name, or are you okay with just, or do you want to stick with just MJ?
My name is Obi.
Obi?
Yes.
Okay, Obi. By the way, this is Cocaine the Cat. I'm sorry. He wanted to see the King of Pop again. He grew up in the '80s. Big fan of yours. Yeah. He probably hung out a couple times during the Thriller video and did a line. Way too many lines. But I'm sorry. So okay, Obi. Mm-hmm. Okay, Obi. Let me ask you. Where are you from originally?
I was originally born in Idaho.
In Idaho.
Yes.
Wow, from Idaho. Yes. Are we talking about what city in Idaho?
Pocatello.
Hippatello?
No.
Right?
Pocatello.
Pupatello?
Pocatello.
Pupatello. Or Popatello.
Pocatello.
Pocatello.
Yes.
Okay, all the other ways sounded way funnier, right? But that Pocatello still giggles too. Pocatello, what is that like? What's Idaho like?
Well, potatoes.
Potatoes, right?
Yes.
I was about to say, so it's real. So when I see the Idaho potato sign, you guys aren't lying. You're big on potatoes.
Yes.
Do you like potatoes?
Not anymore.
Not anymore? They traumatized you as a kid or something?
I had too much when I was little.
So what is that? So what do you mean? So what, in Idaho, is it everything based on like a potato menu?
Well, to be honest, I was born in Idaho, but I was raised in Nigeria.
In Nigeria?
Yes.
Wow.
My dad is from Nigeria.
Oh, okay. So you were raised in Nigeria. So
yes.
you were born here. So you left here young?
Yes.
And went to Nigeria?
Yes.
So what is that like? That's cool, man.
I mean, it's hot.
It's Africa hot, man.
Yeah. So.
But was it an amazing experience? Because look, ignorant people think Nigeria. You're thinking just a bunch of tribal people. In those videos that they show you that you got to go send $1 every month to feed a baby. Like, I'm not gonna lie, that some people are just ignorant in that way, and I gotta admit that I'm half ignorant. I am open to understanding that no, that can't be literally how Nigeria is. There's got to be more to that. But what was life like outside of being hot? Is it what people see on TV, or is that all?
Well, the thing is, they like to portray Africa as this poor nation, which is not.
Right.
So they don't want to show you the rich parts of Africa. It's not just Nigeria, South Africa, Kenya. All these places have all this rich culture, the food, the people. There's a lot of, because a lot of people do travel from the U.S. to Africa.
Right.
So I highly recommend visiting. If you wanna, you have your option. Most people they stay in the city because the city they have mostly everything that they need. But I really do recommend touring the villages just to find out how the people over there live, their food, the clothes that they wear. It's very
Best food out of Nigeria is what?
Well, the one that I like is it's a soup.
A soup.
Yeah, made of spices. You can eat it with chicken or you can eat it with goat. But I like to eat mine with goat, and it's called egusi.
Egusi.
Yes.
Egusi. Y'all heard that? Whenever you go to Nigeria, MJ says try the negushi. And that's MJ. If he says it, go with it. So let's get into it real quick. I know we don't have a lot of time with you here. You're from Nigeria. You came. I'm assuming, obviously, you came back to the States, or do you reside?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
So you came back here young?
Yes, I came back when I was 7 years old in 1992.
Okay, so you've been here ever since?
Yes.
Okay, let me ask the persona here, Michael Jackson. Were you always a fan of Michael Jackson?
Yes, I was actually a fan of MJ, even from when I was little in Nigeria.
Okay.
So
Where did you first discover him? Was it in Idaho or Nigeria?
It was in Nigeria. In the 80s with the Thriller and the Smooth Criminal, all those videos.
My man did a show and was in Budapest one time or in Bucharest?
Yes.
Okay.
Because the thing that's so fascinating about MJ is you have all these entertainers, but none of them had that magical presence like MJ did when he was on stage. That was so special about him.
Mm-hmm. And you came to notice that when you saw him for the first time?
Just from the way that the dance moves, it was just very, very fascinating.
What was the first song you heard from Michael Jackson? Do you remember?
To be honest, I don't remember, but the one that caught my attention.
You don't remember?
He doesn't remember the time.
Okay, all right.
Which is your first earliest memory song or your first favorite song from Michael Jackson then?
Billie Jean.
Billie Jean?
As you can see by the gloves.
Okay. See, I didn't associate the whole situation there real quick. I don't even know where the glove came in for Michael Jackson, to be quite honest. But Billie Jean, huh? I love Billie Jean. I sung it a little bit when I was doing the DNA test with my son at the time.
Whoa.
But apparently that song didn't work for me. She was my lover.
Whoa.
And I was the one and shit. I didn't win that one. So like I get it. You know what I mean? I like the associating. I gotta say personally for me though, with Michael Jackson, it's so hard for me to give you one. But I gotta say either Beat It or Bad was like my jam growing up. You know what I mean? Thriller, I think Thriller's too easy of a song. I think everyone really flocks to Thriller so much. But Beat It or Bad, man, it was just like one of those two songs right there. Like, man, I get them and I want to do something. I want to break into a dance and shit. I tried doing the moonwalk when I was a kid. How quickly did you start to pick up on the dance moves, or do you even do the dance moves for Michael Jackson?
Well, to be honest, I was already a dancer from when I was in middle school.
Okay.
So like because I pop a lot.
Oh, goddamn! You just popped the lock on me right now. I mean, I do that, but just to adjust my knee when I get up from the couch.
So it was easy for me to transition to learn the MJ dance moves because I was already a dancer. MJ also pops and locks in his songs.
Yeah, and his stuff.
So since I was already a dancer, it was a little bit easier for me to learn his dance moves.
So just to kind of understand, and I'm trying to be as quick as I can here, you grew up, you were introduced to Michael Jackson young, right? And but was it just a thing where you're like, oh, well, I like Michael Jackson, but I got other favorite artists, or like when you saw this guy, you were like, listen, I need to copy everything that's going on with this guy. Did you know in your heart that you were maybe more of a deeper fan than you think you were?
Well, the thing is, I actually met an MJ impersonator in 2015.
Oh.
Yes, it was at what's that casino in Miami? I think it's Dania Casino.
Dania's in Broward. You're talking about Magic City Casino here in Miami?
Yes, they do the highlight.
Yes. Oh, you're right. Dania Highlight. Yeah. You know, I don't think it's called Miami Highlight.
Yeah, Miami Highlight.
Miami Highlight, yes. Okay.
So,
they had an impersonator hanging out there?
Well, the thing is, see, everything happens for a reason in life. I was dropping somebody off home, and I believe I was listening to 101.5 Light FM. And I heard them talking about, oh, they're going to be an MJ impersonator performing. And, you know, like I said, I've always been a big fan of MJ.
Right.
I never knew MJ impersonators existed. I've never seen one. I wasn't really into Facebook at that time.
Okay.
So when they said, oh, so then I went to the Facebook and I found the person. I saw his name, and okay, I see that he's on Facebook. So I reached out to him and said, hey, I see that you're going to be performing at the casino. I said, yeah, go ahead. And actually, me and him are still friends to this day. So I came to the casino. I was fascinated by his performance. I'm like, oh man, how can I, you know, become an MJ impersonator like you? He's like, well, you know, you have to learn the dance moves, go to YouTube, practice this and this. He's like, oh, where'd you do? I asked him, where do you get the outfits from? And he told me, I don't know if you have a website called AliExpress.
AliExpress?
Yes, it's a very, very huge online shopping center. It's in China.
It's an A-L-L-I?
A-L-I.
Because I want to say I heard about something like this.
Express.
ALI Express. Yeah. You know what? When you said that, I was thinking about it for a second. I said, hey, man, I could have sworn I had a conversation with someone about this. I want to say it was Walter. I hate Walter. But yeah, okay. So you went on there and you got the order.
Yeah. So the first outfit I bought was the Billie Jean jacket and the glove.
The red jacket, right?
No. The Billie Jean jacket is one he wears the black jacket, and it has the, like this one I have right here, like the silver.
The tuxedo?
The tuxedo looking thing, right?
Okay, the jacket is shiny, and it has a shiny armband.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So you got the Billie Jean joint
first.
first.
So that was the first one that I got.
Okay.
You know, and then from there on, you know, and then I went online to learn the dance moves, and I used to go to the Hard Rock. Because, you know, back then they had the DJs inside. They had like a dance
club. with the whole little clubs and whatnot.
So I would go there every Friday, Saturday, dancing to get exposure. From there, I was trying to get Hard Rock's attention.
Right.
So they could, you know, have me perform there. But to no avail, it didn't happen. But the good thing about it is people, you know, give me tips. Sometimes I leave with about $60, $70.
Oh, wow.
You know, just from dancing.
Hell yeah. No, for sure.
Yeah, so.
I gotta say, that is fascinating. So it was just something, just to understand a little bit from you, you're already kind of a fan, but you know, when you heard about this guy, you just kind of looked into it by chance, and you checked out his performance, and it inspired you to pursue this.
Okay.
You said it pretty quick. You went and you went to clubs and you practiced with the dancing and all that. How much goes into impersonating Michael Jackson? Because obviously the outfit looks like it's like, I feel like, look, man, overall from what you got here standing here, I feel like I'm sitting next to Michael. And I gotta be honest, I didn't think I'd be this cool and relaxed being next to Michael, even if it is an impersonator. Just to be this cool and calm next to you, I'm impressed by myself. I think it's me and Cocaine the Cat here that are so calm and cool, I can't believe it. But, you know, I'm imagining it takes a lot to absorb this personality of being Michael Jackson. How deep does it go for you? Like, you've got the setup, so you've got the dance moves, you said that a second ago. But when it comes to your performance, is it you doing just the dance moves behind some of his music, or do you do some of the singing? Because I'm assuming there's, you know, I'm assuming that every impersonator does something different, right?
Yes. So when there are some songs that I do lip sync.
Okay.
Yes, and there are some songs that I sing over his voice.
Sure.
Yes. So, like for example, Man in the Mirror, I sing over his voice. Human Nature, I sing over his voice. Beat It, Billie Jean, you know, that's just to name a few.
Of course. But that's impressive, man. And you said back in 2015, so you've been at this for well over 5 years now, right?
Actually, what is it? Next month we'll make it 7 years.
7 years.
Yeah.
Congratulations, man. How long did it take you before you've been able to get comfortable with being a Michael Jackson impersonator? You know, so, because you started in 2015, but I'm sure you had to go through some growing pains.
Yes.
Like, we all master the moonwalk pretty quick. But you had some dancing skills, obviously, when you almost, what's that? I got served here while he was sitting there a
The
second
pop and
ago.
lock, yeah.
Right, I think he served me. I have to look at the video later. Because if anything, I might have to see later to serve you back. But I mean, just with the.
But you were a dancer first.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
So
I was already
the
a
transition was easy for you. But how long did it take you to feel comfortable with the whole character of bringing in being Michael Jackson?
You know what? As far as I know, me and this other impersonator are the only two down here in South Florida.
In South Florida.
Yes.
Okay.
So when I first started, it wasn't easy because I was always worried about what people thought about me, because I would have on the wig,
Yeah.
I would have on the makeup. So the first thing I started was to wear the wig. And I was always worried about what people would say about me. That was always inside of me. So
Right.
it took me time to get over. People would call me gay. People would laugh at me. It was just a whole bunch of ridicule, like what MJ went through.
I can imagine, man.
You
Which
know?
is complete ignorance in my mind. You know, if I see you doing it, yeah. If you're walking into Publix, you know, I'm assuming you're an impersonator because I have that common sense. But I am gonna take a double look, you know. But it's not gonna make me think anything past that. You know what I mean? I think that's just a level of ignorance with people. But I gotta imagine that must have been very hard. How long did it take you before you got comfortable with that whole thing?
Well, to be honest, I would say like 3 years.
3 years?
Yeah,
Wow.
because I got to a point where I was like, why am I worried about what people are thinking about me? This is something that I'm very passionate about. And what people are thinking about me or saying shouldn't affect what I love to do.
Of course.
I love this with a whole passion. So I got to a point where I was like, you know what? I need to put a wall and block all that negativity.
Yeah.
Because I love what I do, and I'm gonna stop listening and caring about what people think about me. So now, now I just walk, with a head high. Of
course.
And now wherever I go, I'm not ashamed.
You are Michael.
Yes.
Yeah, you're Michael, man.
I have owned it, so now, it's what I do.
Yeah, the second you're confident and you own your situation, other people are just automatically going to respect it. You know, they're not going to take you and ridicule you and all that. And that's fantastic that you were able to turn that around, because that's very hard, man. And it takes a lot for people to come out there, especially in something that you're not doing that's not every day. And people, just looking at you with this aspect of ignorance. It's fantastic that you were able to push through that. But let me ask, so when people meet you and they see you in this attire now, what are some of the reactions you get nowadays?
Well,
or more times than not, because obviously we mentioned some of the ignorant reactions, but for the ones that are happy and excited to see you, do they want you to really be Michael Jackson with the whole voice and everything?
Well, I have met different people that have different experiences when they meet me.
Give me one of the most craziest ones. You're like, oh my God, I did not see that coming. Has anyone cried?
Yes, that's what I was about to say. Yes.
It seems like it. I want to cry.
It was at Biscayne Park.
Okay.
Yes, and I don't think at that time, I don't think I had on the makeup and everything.
Really?
I performed, they have like a stage at the market. They have a stage there.
Yes, in Bayside Market?
Yes.
Yeah.
So after I was done performing, this lady walked up to me. She was in tears. Like, oh my God, I'm a big fan of MJ. I love you, this and this. I'm like, oh wow. Yeah, that was like a huge moment. But I've met a lot of people, adults, kids, they're like so fascinated. And like, wow, you look like Mike. Wow, you look, it's the demeanor. When it's not even about, sometimes not even about talking like Mike. It's, the attire, the way you look from head to toe, and the way you walk, and the mannerism. If you have all that, I'm like, wow, he looked like MJ, he talked like MJ,
Yeah.
he walked like MJ, his personalities like MJ, and all those things into one.
I gotta admit, man, when you walked in here, just in the first couple seconds, man, it was like a sense of like almost nervousness, man. I was like, I know it's an impersonator, but I don't know why for my mind it can't escape me. Like, again, you're not impersonating. Like if you walked around and impersonated Pitbull, like people like to accuse me on stage of, so. If it were like that, sure, why not? I get it. I'm not trying to go out of my way, but like you're literally, almost practically pulling off the embodiment of one of the most iconic people in artistry or just in the world in general. Because it doesn't matter where you went, you knew of Michael Jackson. And just to see you standing here next to me like that, it's like, wow, man. Like I feel like you're a celebrity, man. At the end of the day, I'm finally hanging out with a celebrity.
You made it,
after
John.
all these episodes. Thank you.
You made it.
I appreciate it, man. Mama did it. Hanging out with Michael. So people, you say, have gotten excited when they see you. Do you put the whole voice? Do you do the whole thing for them when they want you to be Michael?
Well, as you can see right now, I'm elevating my voice because of the mask.
Sure.
But normally, when I go to an event, I talk soft.
Right. So you try to keep into character.
Yeah, so I'm in character. MJ, he's nodding his head. How you doing this and this, and yes.
Did you study some of Michael when you knew you were going to do this? Did you study some of his mannerisms and stuff like that,
yes.
or did you do what you already knew?
No, I watched videos.
Okay.
Of him.
I know you did say the YouTube videos. I know you
Yes.
were saying that, but you were studying them as well for his mannerisms and how he handled himself.
Yeah, so I'm like, if I'm gonna be MJ, I have to learn everything from the way he walks, when he meets people, he shakes your hands, he nods his head.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
You're very thorough with it,
Yes.
which is fantastic, man. You wouldn't want someone imitating someone that doesn't know how he does things, like Moonwalk, and then all of a sudden you're just popping and you're doing this shit. That's not a moonwalk, sir. That's weird. But that's great because I don't, you're the first impersonator I get to meet and discuss on this level. So there's a lot of curiosity in how the level of preparation goes into doing these impersonations. Now, my next biggest question is, being this impersonator, and you said you're one of two here in South Florida, okay? But obviously in Las Vegas is where all these impersonators are, okay? That's like the mecca of impersonators, right? Are you intending to go there? Do you go there to do events as well, or what's the deal with that? Because I'm assuming if I'm gonna interview somebody, if I'm gonna go and imitate someone, I'm guessing it's either I'm Elvis or this one, and I'm heading over to Vegas, right?
Well, I actually did go to Vegas, but that was for vacation. That was what was it? This year, So that was my first time ever going to Vegas.
Did you bring Michael with you on vacay, or did Obi go?
No, I wanted to, but I didn't know how hot Vegas was. As soon as I walked out of the airport, that heat hit me. I'm like, I'm choking.
Not even in Nigeria, man. I'm out of here.
Are you kidding me? It was
So it was
impossible.
unbearable. I've never been to Vegas, but I hear about that desert heat.
Oh.
It's not like the Florida heat. It's different. So what, did that turn you off to not want to imitate Michael Jackson out there?
No, now I learned that during the daytime, nobody comes out. Now I know why.
You hide inside. Got it.
But nighttime is a whole different animal.
Did you see
Everybody
the
comes
impersonators out there?
out. No, there's an impersonator that I know that he performs. I forgot the name of the place, but it's a very, very. It's very, very tall. It has this tower. It's like where you could go eat at.
Oh.
I think it's called. I know it starts with an
I know
A.
what you're talking about.
Yeah, it starts with an A. Something star.
It's not gonna come to me though, but I know exactly what you're talking about. And you saw him perform there?
No, I didn't see him perform, but I wanted to meet him. But they say that he's not gonna be there until like later on. So I didn't have a chance to meet him.
So is there a big market for being a Michael Jackson impersonator? Is it, because I'm assuming, I mean, to me, it's not foreign. You know, again, Elvis is like the most popular one, but behind him, or to me, excuse me, just as equivalent would be Michael Jackson. It's either, if you're not going to be Elvis, you got to be MJ.
Elvis is still going strong?
Elvis, hell yeah, man, they jump out of airplanes and everything. That's what I'm saying. Michael Jackson's, what you got to do is find the rest of the Michael Jacksons and top the living fuck out of those Elvises. And just like, you know what I mean? Like,
a giant dance
like jump
battle.
off and shit, but on a board and shit, like them crazy extreme white people and shit, go down a snowboard and shit, I don't know. But like for you, like being in the business, you're saying that there is a strong business for impersonating.
Yes, to be
MJ.
honest, people want to do something different for their, birthdays, weddings, anniversaries. So people get tired of hiring clowns, magicians, people that like dance with fires. And stuff like that. So, that's okay. Everybody's seeing all that.
It is very different to bring in Michael Jackson. I think I was seeing one of your Instagram posts, and man, I don't know if you had a chance to see it, Yamari, but it seemed like everyone quickly just formed a circle around you and just pulled out cell phones and recorded you the entire time.
Yes.
And I want to say you were at a birthday party or a wedding.
You know what? It probably was a birthday party or wedding.
But it was like maybe one of your last ones. But and let me tell you, when I saw that, I was like, oh, this guy's got to be like authentically the real deal. And looking at you, I know that you have your mask on now, but I saw some of your Instagram posts. You are very much spot on, very close to Michael Jackson. Let me ask you, before you decided to do the impersonating, did people tell you you look like Michael? No?
No, the only time is, of course, when I put on...
When you put the makeup on now.
Well, see, the thing is, the makeup is one thing. But when I put on the hair, that's when the look comes out.
Okay. Okay. When you first did it, did you say, damn, I look like Michael?
Well, no, when I first started, I wasn't doing no makeup. It was just
okay.
You were chocolate Mike.
So I was learning.
Okay, so you were still going through the process of learning.
Me being, worrying about what people are gonna think about me. So I had to go through all that phase, then gradually,
right, like you were saying.
Doing the makeup,
He pointed out something right now. So there's two kinds of Michaels in the world. Early Mike and later Mike. I'm not gonna label it like you labeled it.
I like to call early Mike Chocolate Mike.
That's his label.
That's my term of endearment for him.
But you personally, which is your favorite Michael? Was it the earlier work or was it the later Michael?
You know what? He was mostly popular in the 80s with the Thriller album.
Yeah, I mean, listen, in Jackson 5, when he was with his brothers, they had some bangers. I mean, bangers. And then when he did the album Off the Wall, he had like one or two bangers. But you're absolutely right. Michael wasn't the Michael Jackson that we came to know till the 80s. Michael was the equivalence of a good artist. He wasn't labeled legendary in the moment. It wasn't until in early 80s when Thriller came that threw him to a status that people just put him that no one else could compare. And then from there, Michael Jackson was so smart about it that he capitalized on the whole thing and just kept riding that storm, man. And, he became the king of pop that we all come to know. But for you, like you said, you're more of a fan then of his 80s work as opposed to maybe his earlier work when he was growing up and that?
You know what? To me, I don't really have a preference. To me, there are some MJ songs that, of course, no one's gonna like every song. There are some songs that I like MJ made.
Yeah.
That I like this. I'm gonna perform to this. And there are some songs that he sang that I just particularly did not like. So there were some that he did in the 80s that I did not like from the Thriller album.
Yeah.
And there were some in the history, and also his later ones that I like. Like You Rock My World. That was good with Chris Tucker.
Yes.
I want to sing every song you guys bring up. I just want to do ad-libs for the song. I'm going to not do it, though.
Dance moves. Which is your favorite and which was the most complicated one to learn?
Can you do the kick?
The whole.
It's funny you say that because, like I said, I've been doing this for about 6 years, and the number one question people always ask me, can I do the moonwalk?
That's got to be the easiest one. Like I would have asked, can you do the moonwalk?
That's the most iconic.
Crazy.
Yeah, I'm like, why would I be an MJ impersonator if I can't do the moonwalk?
Facts.
If I can't do the moonwalk, then
You got
it
issues.
doesn't matter what kind of moves I could do.
Don't even bother
Thriller,
wearing that wig.
Smooth Criminal, whatever. It doesn't matter. If
Exactly.
I can't do
Take off the glove.
Hey, what about the crotch grabbing? Are you good with the crotch grabbing? Did you learn how to grab it like Michael did? Because he had a way to grab his crotch. Then not everybody was gonna grab the crotch.
Well, see, the thing is, now if it comes to kids' parties, I keep it G.
Yeah, I mean, obviously that's kind of the lingering, looming issue I don't want to get into. That kind of got Michael in trouble. Just we're not talking in that aspect. But like when you go through when you're at an adult party per se, when you're in your adult entertainment format, do you do the crotch grabbing? Do you go for it?
Not really. I put like my thumb like on my belt.
Right.
So I don't really like grab it.
So you don't do it like he did.
No. The only time that I would do that is for Billie Jean.
Okay.
Yeah, because for Billie Jean, he was going all out.
Yeah, you got to kind of throw that in there.
Yeah,
and he does the whole, and I might be getting it wrong, but he does the whole thing. Wait, he dropped the tippy toe.
Yeah,
He get on the tippy toe. You
Does it
can do the
spin?
tippy toe shit?
Now, what do you think?
Okay.
You got the shoes for it.
After 6 years, I hope so.
I can't even get a full tippy toe. I got a corn right here. So that corn ain't going to let me touch the floor.
Those shoes protect him. Look at the shoes.
Yeah, no, I mean, the shoes, this man got it down to a science. I mean, even the glove. How hard was it to find a glove?
You can actually get this from Amazon.
Really?
But you can get it cheaper on AliExpress.
Yeah?
So this is like about $50 or $60 on Amazon.
I'm not gonna go all out and buy a glove, but I gotta admit, it's just when you decide these outfits, do you pick? Oh, I want to do it like this, or do people tell you, hey, you got to come out dressed like in Thrillers, Michael?
Well, to be honest, I'm very picky on the MJ outfit that I buy because what makes me different from other impersonators is this jacket that I have on. He performed a song, "Want to Be Starting Something With It."
Oh.
Right? And he also went to.
Look like Rhythm Nation.
He also went to places with it, but me, I don't perform in this.
Right.
Because as you can see, it's a very, very nice jacket.
Yeah.
So I don't want to do a spin or do something falls off.
Yeah, and you damage
so
that jacket.
I'm very particular. Like, if it's a nice outfit that he performed with, I don't perform in that at all. I only take pictures with those nice looking outfits.
Okay, so you have one designed for every occasion.
Yeah, so,
which one
so
you
I
go
have
for.
like performance outfit. Then I have like this jacket to take pictures and for meet and greet only.
Right.
Yes.
Michael Jackson sound effects. Do you have those down packed? Do you do the Shimon?
All right.
Shimon. I love Shimon. Do you ever Shimon anybody? You go Shimon.
No, I don't.
Call the Uber and shit. We gotta go Shimon. I don't know. Oh, so you do the hee hee. I heard you do that one more time, but I ain't hear it right.
Yeah.
That's what this show's brought to you by today. I love Michael Jackson, man. He's always had like these trademark sounds. He's had
Signature stuff.
the signature moves.
Yes.
You know what I mean? He's done things that are so iconic, man. Like it's kind of again the equivalent to like the Elvis with the and the whole lip curl and shit. Yeah, hey, listen, man, I hung around white people. I know what's up. So, but it's so iconic, man. And I feel like if you're gonna impersonate MJ, you gotta have the moves. You gotta have the sound effects. At least you gotta know where to and how to do the whole crotch thing, because you can't do anything and not grab the crotch.
You keep going back to the crotch
Because
grab.
it's important. Michael did it all the time.
Right,
You grab the crotch. Like, that's what this is about.
Expectations.
MJ, man, I know we're running out of time. I saw us get the signal earlier, and I know you got to go. So I just want to leave with a couple more things. Number one, you said you're open for bookings and stuff like that. Yes. Where do you typically perform? Is it just private events, or do you put events together where you perform? Like, how does it work out for someone like you? How often?
I perform everywhere, but I do have a business card, and I also have those big magnetic the magnetic ones that you put in your car.
Okay.
Yeah, so
so when people drive, they can see it and be like,
see that.
Hey, that's the Michael Jackson impersonator. I needed one for my TT.
So I have one on my driver's side and I have one on my passenger side, but I mostly get my bookings from a website called Gig Salad.
Gig Salad.
Yeah, because basically, let's say that you need entertainment for like a party or Halloween party.
Yeah.
And then you go to Google and type in Michael Jackson impersonator in
You're
Miami.
going to get all types of weird shit. You're not just going to get you.
No, actually, if you type in Michael Jackson impersonator in Miami, Gig Salad is going to come up. And there's other websites that will come up, but Gig Salad will come up. Mm-hmm. And when you click on Gig Salad, I would say 99% of the time, my profile comes up. Because I'm the one that's, actually living here.
Yeah.
So there's going to be other people that's going to come up too, but my profile is always like the first one.
Right, because you're within the area.
Mm-hmm, yeah. No, it's not that I'm within the area. I live in Pembroke Pines, but I live,
in
down
South
here.
Florida.
Yes.
Right. So that's what I'm saying.
My profile is always first.
I guess I want to ask an inspirational question. Mm-hmm. What do you say to the person that wants to impersonate not just Michael Jackson, but any artist out there? What do you say to that person right now? What do you think they should do?
You know what? It's not even just being an impersonator. Just any kind of, whatever it is that you're trying to do, any kind of entertainment, whether you want to be a singer or a rapper, any form of entertainment that you would like to, be involved in. It's not going to be easy at all. You're going to go through trials and tribulations. Others are going to go through different trials and tribulations than this other person. I'm going to go through something different than somebody else does. But if it's something that your heart, your soul, your mind, and body, and that's what you really want, you have to learn to don't feed on what people are saying about you. Those negativity, it's not going to be easy. Only people that have that heart of a lion is not going to let what people say about them affect them. And that's what I did. So I'm a big example because living down here in South Florida is mostly known for rappers and singers. So me being a black man with makeup on and wig, dressing like this, people, not a lot of people, but I would say most places that I go to, it still happens. People will be laughing at me. But I've been doing it for such a long time that I just look past it.
Yeah, I mean.
So you just have to, you're going to go through that, but just, keep in mind that it's going to pay off at the end of the road. Because I have gone through all those trials and tribulations and I'm still going through it. And if I let what people say about me affect me, I wouldn't be going through 7 years of doing this.
You heard that, people. Persistence is key. Keep doing what you love. That is word from MJ. MJ, I got another last question. I thought about it while you were talking there for a second. As you can see, like I said, Elvis is the #1 impersonator. I believe right behind them is Michael Jackson.
Well, but to pause you there, my brother.
Oh, okay.
It's the other way around.
Yeah, you keep going back there.
MJ's #1?
Yes, trust me.
Really?
Trust me.
Okay.
When Elvis died and MJ died, who do you think that the world, like people will cry?
Yeah, no, the world went crazy. Yeah.
Come on.
You're right.
It's the other way around.
I'm just thinking because
Because
I'm thinking Vegas and
videos.
there's always so many Elvises, but you could be right. I think that at the end of the day, it's like they're both tied, and the only reason I say Elvis is because it's been around so long, but I think even that one time is starting to slowly pull that one away, and I believe Michael Jackson's moving in that #1 slot. But here's my question to you. Outside of those, I believe there's Marilyn Monroe impersonators that are popular. But who do you think needs some impersonating right now? For example, like a lot of people say, I impersonate Pitbull. Should we have more Pitbull impersonators?
Miami.
Dale.
You know what? That wouldn't hurt if it's like over here in Miami.
Okay.
For the Spanish community.
For the community, right?
Yes.
Listen, I'm thinking Pitbull right here, Lil Wayne right there. You Lil Wayne?
I'm not on the camera. They can't see me.
No, they can't see you. You could be whoever.
I've been told I look like Mos Def. Do you
Mos
know
Def?
Mos Def, the rapper?
Rapper.
Do you know who that?
He's probably throwing them off.
All right.
But I'm telling you, Mos Def and Pitbull right here.
But it's not about who you look like, though. That's a big thing, too. I thought it was you looking in the mirror one day and saying, you know what? I kind of look like Michael Jackson. That's what I was wondering.
That's what I thought,
when
too.
did that moment happen?
I really thought that, too. But
it was
your friend, that guy that you saw. Well, not your friend, but that guy you found over there.
Inspiration.
We've been friends since, You know what I'm saying? Like, it just takes, everything happens for a reason in life. That's what I believe. Because, me taking that person home, because I think he makes music.
Yeah.
So he made music for me at the studio.
Yeah.
So I was dropping him off. And then I happened to tune into that station because I'm flipping to the channel. And then I stopped at that channel.
Yeah.
And then I heard that.
Can you imagine that, man? You would have not been doing that guy. You would have been just like listening to Michael Jackson, never imitating the guy. You probably would have been imitating someone else. Maybe like Eazy-E. Watch Straight Outta Compton and shit. MJ, I don't want to hold you up anymore, my friend. Listen, so for your bookings and your shows and whatnot, they can follow you on Instagram?
Yes, Instagram is MJ Dance Machine.
MJ Dance Machine, all together,
yes,
one word.
MJ Dance Machine, one word.
MJ Dance Machine, people, you heard that? So if you need some booking, I guess they could follow you on your profile, or do they instant message you if they want to book you?
Whatever it is they want, they can DM me.
DM? Okay, so guys, DM them if you want them for parties, events, right?
Yeah,
just in general. It doesn't matter the event. Quinceañeras included.
Slide into his DMs.
Yeah, slide into his DMs over
Slide
there.
into Michael's DMs.
MJ's down to come and moonwalk all over your damn party, and he'll have some fun with you. For an extra 75 cents, you will have me, Pitbull, come back there and just shake hands with Michael Jackson, because I'm not going to be performing or nothing. I can't dance. No. Did you have a good time here, MJ?
Yes.
Good, because you're the king of pop. I couldn't have done this any less for you. I feel this was very special for us, and I'm super excited to have you here. You're welcome to come back anytime you'd like. The King of Pop is welcome on this show. The Everyman podcast show allows the King of Pop, MJ Dance Machine, to come out here, and whenever you want, you come hang out with us. Maybe we can bring you for another episode. You can help us learn some dance moves beyond the moonwalking. Maybe we could do like a crotch dance off and shit. No.
I knew you were gonna go back to the crotch crack.
I don't know.
I just
it was either that or
felt
Elvis.
it.
I don't know what you wanted. Yamari, thank you for being here again, my friend. I'm so happy for you to be back.
I was not gonna miss this. I'm telling you.
I know. I mean, I don't want you to miss any more episodes.
Also
MJ,
that.
no MJ.
Also
I just need you here. Guys, I'm John Everyman. Make sure you give us a like and a follow. Check us out, guys. There's many other episodes like this. People listening to this, if you want to check out the audio version, it's on the everymanpodcastshow.com or everymanpodcast.show website. Either two. I'm balling nowadays. I got two websites. and same with SoundCloud, Spotify, and all the other audio streaming platforms. YouTube, again, like and subscribe. Shout out to The Spot here in Wynwood for allowing us to do another fabulous episode out here. Shout out to the crew. I don't know where you guys are. MJ, again, thank you, my friend. Man, I don't ever want to dance battle with this guy. He served me earlier. I know it. I saw him serve me.
We should get a dance battle. Pitbull and Michael Jackson.
It's not happening, man. Did you see how he pop locked there? I got scared. Guys, we'll see you on the next episode.
They said they ain't cutting the lights off. Okay, I was just making sure.
You don't pay me enough.
Yeah, the sound guy says it's over. Fuck you. I don't even care if I got nothing to do with the electricity. I'm just out of here.